Alright folks, we're gonna give it another shot. Hopefully this one goes a little bit better than the previous league. Trophy Leader has a really innovative deck. I actually lost against your deck in round 2 Pokimoki of the showcase. Jegantha. Damn it. Let's go to 5. God damn it. Get out of my hand. I just cannot have a Reclaimer and a green source in the same hand. This one is a little bit better though, because we actually have a Flagstones. Banach Steinhaus, thank you for the follow. Let's see what we're playing against. Grindstone. Let's actually play Thalia here. Recruiter. So if they have a soul land, I die. So let's attack with Thalia first. We're just gonna eat the grindstone here. Crash to Devil decks. Yeah, Big JC, I think that the Devil matchup is good for us. We got destroyed on round 2 here. Wow, we would have lost. Feel very smart right now. Feeling very smart. Wait, oh, they don't know how Operation works? Because that's a wasted Lightning Bolt, my friends. I didn't attack to trade with the Arbor here, even though it helps my Reclaimer grow, because next turn if I draw any untap land, I get to play Skyclave and I also get to activate Reclaimer. So it seemed important to do that. My opponent already has the Painter in hand. And now they have the Grindstone in the yard. But Reclaimer gets bogged, so we don't have to play the Skyclave to eat the Engineer. We definitely attack. If my opponent wants to trade here, I'm pretty happy about it. They could have put Jegantha in hand, but they need to take 2 damage and they need to sacrifice their Lotus Petal, and the Lotus Petal is actually what gets the Engineer. I'm trying to think whether I want to be doing this main phase or I want to be doing this. I think I'm just going to be doing this main phase. Because if my opponent knows what's up, they're gonna be... What they will do is they will just play the Painter Servant and then just do nothing, and then I just time walk myself and they can mill me at instant speed. So how do I ever beat a 5/5? Yeah, I know. Unbeatable. Got another engineer. But they need to sacrifice their pedal. So they're probably going to pyro my apparition. Wait, two. Oh, they have to pay extra for Thalia. Nice. So now they don't have an artifact in order to use Reclaimer though. To use Engineer though. So we're still in the same situation that we were in last turn. Because they just don't have the red mana. Grindstone number 3. Now what? Now they put Jegantha in hand. There you go. Any land would be great. Reclaimer. So oops, sorry. So we can go with Valakut here. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna plow there. And then we just play another Reclaimer. We're still holding up Bojuki Bog. And I think I like Thalia to stay alive, so we're just gonna keep her here. Sour Eggnog, thank you for the follow. Recruiter. So now we can get another Flagstones, and now we can finally start triggering some Valakuts. This is gonna be the season of Eggnog soon? Yeah, I can't wait. Eggnog is fucking sick. 2, 3. Here's my Dryad. Oh no. Did I mess this up? No, I think we're fine. I think I want to do this right now. Yeah, they're not gonna be. Yeah, I think we just do this right now. Sack here. We say yes. We get a Savannah. We get a Valakut. Heat Painter Servant. I guess I'm swinging now? No. No, we just wait. And next turn we just lethal them with Valakut. Always never in season. We've been kind of struggling on mana in this game, and it also kind of didn't matter. We slowly squeezed every little bit of value from my opponent. And now we just lethal them, unless they have Dismember. I'm not going to play around Dismember in this format, right? I was trying to think if there's any way that I can not show them that I have Vesuva in the deck so they don't play around Vesuva game 2, but this, I mean, I'd rather not run into something, you know? We kind of got him. Alright, force. So this blanks, what's his name, right? That sounds amazing. This blanks the goblins. It's pretty sick. What would I be playing Vesuva? To hide it. Because I don't think my opponent was playing around Vesuva for the extra Bojukibok trigger. And now that they know that Vesuva is in my deck, they might. Oh, really? How does Goblin Engineer... What's the name of that goblin? Goblin... Welder, thank you. The wording is just delightful. If both targets are still legal as this ability resolves, that player simultaneously sacrifices the artifact and returns the artifact card to the battlefield. It does say the word sacrifice, but I guess it's not a cost. Yeah, it's not a cost, so I guess it works. Old templates, I guess. I agree 100%. I love me some old templates. I think I'm into Fairy Macabre, but I probably don't want all of them. Well, maybe I'm not into Fairy Macabre, actually. We already have Scavenging Ooze. Oof. Skip this. Copter. We 100% do this, right? Not even a question. Yep. Tight play me. We might find a Reclaimer here. Speaking of being gas, huh? And we want to do it off the Verdant Catacombs because now the Reclaimer, if I get to untap, is a 3/4 and I get to sacrifice the Flagstones to it. Blood Moon. Well, I can definitely beat that card. I think I want to library here. My opponent basically wastelanded themselves again. Second Blood Moon, you got it. Oh, we're gonna be drawing a lot of cards here. Pog. Let's pay here a little bit. And I think I'm gonna play Dryad and just hold up Plow. I think I'm feeling pretty good about this game. Oh, that was her turn. Just put Jegantha in hand. We take this, we do 2 mana for Thalia, 2 mana for Oof, and we get to activate Reclaimer and we shuffle, so I think I like that. Play 2 lands, we Oof, we Thalia, and we serve. Also, I should have done it the other way around because they could have had Bolt. You can tell Legacy players are not used to playing against Dryad. That is definitely true. Definitely true. They can kill my Oof here, but I'm kind of okay with that. Like they can kill the Oof here. That's fine. But we get to shuffle. They kill the Reclaimer? Damn. Okay, that's one that I was certainly not expecting. We plow, they gain 1 up to 13. They take 6 down to 7. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Let's fucking go, baby. Green. This. Plow. Now we have lethal. And even if they play another one of those dudes, we can just put a counter on the oof, on the oos. Alright, there we go. There you are, deck. There you are, deck. Sure, let's keep this. Unclaimed territory. Humans? Oh no, this could be Slivers. Yeah, actually Slivers did well this weekend. which is pretty exciting. So they went turn 1 this and they played nothing, so I'm totally gonna wasteland them. Like, what kind of monster would I be if I didn't wasteland them right there? Right? What kind of monster would I be if I wouldn't wasteland them there? Pfft. Would be crazy of me. Well, that draw's terrible. Okay, this is rough here. So we can... I think we're just gonna play this and pass the turn. We're aiming to... We're hoping for my opponent to not do anything too impressive here. But if they play Crystalline Sliver, we kind of have to plow this guy right here, because otherwise we're not doing anything with this plow ever again. Unsettled Mariner I can beat. That's a lot less bad for us than Crystalline Sliver. So next turn what we can do is we can Zenith. I guess that we still need to deal with this guy, huh? It's annoying. But it's not the end of the world. So we can use 2 mana to plow. Huh. They have to have force, right? Nope. They just did not play around the Swords to Plowshares. Good for us. Okay, so we want more removal. Thank you very much. And that's kind of it. Wasteland in place of Bojugabog. Thalia sucks. Oof is bad, but it stops Vile. Oh, Tabernacle. Yeah, Tabernacle's actually great here. You're right. So I guess we do cut the Oof. I guess we get Veil. Cut the Veil. Yeah, this looks good to me. Field plus an actual equal twin. As close as you can get in Legacy. Sure, I'm gonna keep this. I think this deck plays like 2 or 3 Wastelands, so I'm gonna try to play around it, I guess. Does Yasharan turn off abilities like City of Brass and Village Rights? It doesn't turn off City of Brass. I mean, does it? Let's see how City of Brass is worded. No, it doesn't stop City of Brass, and I think Village Rights it does. Yeah, it doesn't. It does stop Village Rights. It blanks the card Village Rights. You just cannot cast it. So I think we're gonna plow this right here. Oops. If you tap City Brass with board, they take damage. Yep, that's true. Maybe Flying Sliver here. But yeah, because Crystalline Sliver actually gives the Sliver's Shroud, if I attempt to plow Predatory Sliver and my opponent gets the Crystalline Sliver into play in response, my plow would actually fizzle. So I don't think we can really afford to have that happen, do we? See the reason why you would not be able to play this deck. I mean, this is my first time. I didn't play Knuckle in the event the other day. I am just trying out Knuckle right now. I'm honestly not even sure it's gonna be that good. Well, that's fucked up. Well, we probably have to do that first. So let's get another white source. Play Knight of Autumn. We destroy the Vial. Next turn we can Apparition one of their dudes plus Knuckle. And we're definitely attacking because we can't block, so... Did a Knuckle just get bought out? It's possible. It kind of just gets bought out every other month or something. My opponent's got perfect mana over there. That was the biggest. Oh, this is a 2/2. I thought this was a. Oh, wow. Completely tapped out. Still jam into the Hibernation Sliver. All the balls. This reminds me of like the. What's the name? Of Ryan Overturf. What is my opponent doing? Oh, I can actually play both of them. So if we attack with, yeah, we attack with both, and I waste their unclaimed territory. Flying haste. Okay, they don't have first strike. So 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna play my Dryad. And now we can tap Knuckle for... We can even tap Tabernacle for mana. How insane is that? So like whatever dies, we can just... Why did they play that second? I have no idea. Pay 2 life to return one of their dudes to hand. And then concede the match. Okay. Probably the boldest attack in the history of Magic. Completely tapped out. Completely tap out. Attack my 2/2 into your 3/3. They actually can use... yeah, territory actually does tap for mana. Yeah, my opponent was playing around in Big Rate, I guess. So yeah, you are confused with Cigarette. You're saying I should read the card. Yeah, this one only taps for creature mana, and then this is the other one is unclaimed, which this one does tap for mana. It taps for colorless or it taps for. This one is slightly less broken Cavern. They're both trash anyways. I mean, they're modern staples. I love my opponent's. My opponent had 3 lands in play. One of them was a rainbow land, and they were still would not have been able to cast their Hibernation Sliver. That has to be some sort of achievement unlocked kind of situation. Fixes your mana for a Force Titan deck. Oof. Giving up on mana traders? Why? I mean, I'm still not 100% happy with the list, so that's why I'm playing it through leagues before I actually jump into the mana traders. Like, I don't want to try to qualify with a list that I'm not 100% happy about. At least 80% happy. Right now I'm like 60% happy. Do I dislike Dryad Arbor enough in my hand? I think I do, actually. I'm happy with the list, just losing to bullshit and having to play more and more games. I mean, you can't really get too upset about losing to bullshit when you are also playing what could be considered bullshit. Also, we're playing against the Folk. They might have Wasteland though, so I think I might have fucked up there. The Folk with Chrome Mox. Does that mean they don't play Vile and they play Chalices? Wasteland is bad for us. I'm not gonna attack into the other card. The 2 mana dude. Land? I was gonna say we're not dead, now we are. Yeah, the battle of the modern decks. The battle of the modern decks. I actually think I do like Veil in on 0 amount. They might have Chalice though. They might have Chalice though. Yeah, maybe that was a mistake. Why do I keep drawing my fucking Dread Arbor? Could have got an oof there, but I already have Knight of Autumn. Of course I played this because I wanted this to happen. Like the game delaying is kind of exactly what I want to happen. Now they need to force this. They don't force this. Okay, so I'm feeling good about this game. Feeling pretty good about this game. Unless they have Merfolk Spirit Guide. Yoshana really blocks which decks? It blocks Force of Will. I feel like I should have a... Let's do a command. Force of Will, fetch lands, LED, Lotus Battle, Pernicious Deed, what else? Street, Wraith, Cycle. Cabal Therapy. What's the name of the artifact? The Hogak artifact? I forgot the name. Altar of the Mesha, thank you. There we go. We'll just go with another Flaxnose here, I think. Why are they tanking so much? It's not like they can do anything. Dismember? I guess they could have Dismember. Now would be the time to use it. But they don't. Alright, things kind of not working out for my opponent out there. Force is a pretty huge one. Yeah. Force is a good one for sure. Speaking of. Reclaiming Flaxons is such a great engine. Yep, it really is. It really is a good engine. I have to assume my opponent is not playing Vials. There's no way you can fit Chrome Mox and Vial into your Merfolk deck, right? But yeah, White Face is definitely it's very strong. It is very, very, very strong. You just have to make sure that you have an end game. I've seen people mess around with this engine in a depth shell. Eggy, thank you for the follow. Which it could work. I favor this kind of, you know, different shell with Dryad and stuff like that. That's, I mean, it's what I chose to go with basically, but it's not like set in stone or anything, right? Wow, Pidgey Submerge. Because they don't have an island. Wow, that's hilarious. They don't have an island. That's really funny. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is gonna be 6. So we Wasteland, I think. 1, 2, 3. Knight of Autumn. Destroy that. We want to do this. Get a field. Then we play this. Then we waste that. And now we pass the turn. Have you tried it in chalice shells like the Titan Stompy ones? And I suppose caverns to help with elves coming after. Probably worse than what you're currently playing though. Chalice isn't. Yeah, I honestly am not a big fan of chalice currently. That is the biggest thing against this, basically. Against that plan. Rogue. They still can't cast the spell, right? I guess my opponent's trying it out for science? I think that you cannot cast the spell anyway. Yeah. They were trying to play Petty Theft by naming Rock, so I guess that they just didn't know whether it worked, but I suspected that it didn't. Love the decks, I can't wait to buy Wastelands and build it. Yeah, 100%. And if you want to support the stream while you do that, you can use my TCG Player affiliate link. You can support the stream for free when you get your Wastelands. You like what I'm playing? Sweet. Yeah, I think it's been pretty solid overall. How do we feel about this against the Folk? I guess, yeah, I mean, let's try it. Let's try it and see what happens. Yeah, I don't think I like Veil either. I don't think that my opponent's playing Vials, Levi. This is sometimes the issue that I have run into. Like, your mana is not great. This is a lot better. Keep this, and I guess we bottom the field because we don't want to get wastelanded early. They had mocks on all 3 games, so I'm assuming that they have 3 mocks, that I just have all mocks and... Two-color deck with trash mana, yep, kind of, right? Yeah, I think we play around days, so... I think we do this. If they want to daze me here, I'm okay with that. But I don't want them to daze the Reclaimer. Dismember my dude. Well, I'm gonna scene it for another Reclaimer. Playing around days very nicely. I think I am interested in wastelanding them now. Just so they have less mana on their turn. Mono mutavolts. So now they can't attack anymore. Damn, doing it the hard way. Jeez. Doing it the hard way. A good thing my opponent has Chrome Mox instead of Isles. Good thing they have Chrome Mox instead of Isles, because it could have been a lot tougher to pay for that Silver Gale Adept, you know? Okay. I'm okay with that. I don't think I whiz them here. I wonder if they're playing like Cease Claim and shit, you know? Petty Theft is kind of silly here. It's a little bit annoying. I mean, if they don't have a true name... And I think I'm wasting this because I have the library going. Oof. Is interesting. Zenith. Yeah, we've seen it for Dryad, right? Put this on top, put this on top. Play my land. 1, 2, 3, 4. Seen it for Dryad. Play my land, trigger field. Play my Reclaimer next turn. Next turn we already start kicking ass with. Only able to trigger this because this is a Temple Garden. Just saying. If this were another Savannah, we wouldn't be able to trigger. Just a saying. Yeah, I think we're fetching here. And then we can race. Because I have to be afraid of this Brazen Borrower. Heh. Yeah. I side out Titan? I did not. Dope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We play into days. I guess we want to go for Yasharn instead. It only finds one land though. Yeah, there's only one card. We could get Reclaimer. We could also get Raminap. Raminap just wastelands them a bunch. I think I actually do like that a lot. Just doing this for 3. Raminap wastelands them a bunch. And also gives me a bunch of zombies. So I think I like this. And we played around days very nicely there. Sure. Now we get to attack with everything. Because Borrower can't block. So we have lethal over 2 turns. And now we only leave them with 3 mana. We have demonstrated we are the superior modern deck in Legacy. We have stated that as a fact. We can move on. Now we can move on. Just the good old 0-3 league into 3-0 league. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. It was the same thing on Sunday. Like I went 0-2, like insta 0-2 in the showcase, and then we start 3-0 in the other one, in the open. But your sample size of one declare Reclaimer is not only better, but 100% better than Merfolk, and 100% better than Slivers as well. Mr. Tofu, thank you for the follow. We're playing against a good player, so we have to focus here, chat. We gotta focus here. We're playing against a good player. Said fuck it, I'm done with Legacy now. I'm playing Modern Jund. I should stop playing Empty Jund tonight. Why are you playing Modern Jund? I mean, out of all things that you could be doing, you're playing Jund. Why? Uh-oh. Loam. So they have Bayou and Heath. Fortunately for us, I think our lands matchup is overall positive. Not overwhelmingly positive, but I do consider that it is a positive matchup for us. It depends on basically how many Valakut explorations and actual explorations they have access to. Oh, that sucks. Let's go get another one. Do you have another answer? You have double loam. Just realized I've never played Jund before. Damn it. Valakut exploration. Come on, really? The first thing they reveal is the exploration. God damn it. Well, that's really fucking bad for us. Damn. Wow, the only card that I really wished I had been able to dodge. Fuck. We have Caracas, so we don't care if my opponent assembles the combo. So I think I'm just going to... We have to stop the Valakut exploration. We probably cannot beat that, so... I mean, we can, but it would take a lot of effort that we probably might not get there with. But they have an exploration now, which makes things really tough for us. Okay, so this is Depths Zone stage. Does the pig do anything? I don't think so, actually. I think the pig doesn't stop anything. I mean, it stops their fetch lands, and it doesn't even stop crop rotation, which is awful, but... Thespian stage... Nice. That was a sick draw, actually. We don't lose to Crop Rot, because they're missing 1 mana to combo us out. Too bad that we drew a bunch of our basics, though. Then finding that exploration is brutal. Then finding that exploration was abysmally brutal for us. Blast Zone comes into play. And another Rishadan port. The good thing is that if they want to blow up my Reclaimer, they blow up their exploration. Which is kind of good for us. They probably should, by the way. They probably should do it right now. So their hand is loams and depths. And I think one bayou, but I'm not 100% sure about that. Sure. Play another Reclaimer. Play one of these. Say go. They don't dredge. Understandably so. They already have another loam in hand, so. So, Zone, Catacombs, Stage. Loam. Zone, Catacombs, Stage. The fact that we are just hiding this Caracas is such a big deal. Anything to add to that list? Not that I can think of right now. Bog would be a great draw. Primetime is probably the best. Primetime or Zenith are probably the best draws. Doesn't board play around Caracas? I mean, it means that we cannot get comboed, basically. Yeah, either one of those would have been great. So I guess we get field. Play the pig. Unfortunately, this doesn't play around crop rotation. This doesn't stop. I think my opponent doesn't not know. They don't know that crop rotation doesn't work with this. Probably gonna get a maze. Oh, their own field. It's gonna be a field fight. They didn't loam. They play the Catacombs. So we know about depths and stage from their hand. Heath, Zone, Bayou. Three loams there. Worst draw in the deck. Feels Batman. Oh, they can't fetch. That's pretty great, actually. They're trying to fetch, but they can't because of Yasharn. Honestly, the stage might have needed to copy the field there on end step. It really sucks that we didn't find anything of value in all of these turns. We didn't even find a freaking... We couldn't even find a stupid wasteland. Like, wasteland would have been awesome. But we couldn't even find the waste. Depth and zone. Our own library would have been fine. Just continue drawing blanks. That sucks. That really sucks, honestly. I mean, we can still draw a Dryad, right? If we draw a Dryad, we just win. We just play Valakut and we just destroy them. So we're still not just dead. So Zenith wins the game for us. So we still have a lot of good draws. And plenty of them are just straight up game winning. Yeah, Yasharn stop fetches because of the can't pay life clause, not because of the other clause. Only because of the can't pay life clause. Which is pretty funky. Really unfortunate. What did they play? They played... We played Value and Bayou and Stage. And they still have a Heath in hand and nothing else. That I know of, that is. Oh, I fucked up. I had to attack, right? With the Yasharn to trade. Because now we just lose to the onboard Merit Lage. Yep. We're fucked. Maybe my opponent is not as good of a player, after all. Wow, Burn. Yeah, they tap their stages and they also tap their boards. So 0 cards in hand. Lots of Sambas in play. They even have their own knuckle, which is funny. And another library. It's a lot of zombies, folk. That is a lot of zombies. Can we draw a Zenith or let's just draw a Zenith. Shall we? Can we please? Eat the loam. Eat the loam. Zenith. Dryad. Once upon a time. Let's go. Dryad me, baby. Dryad me. Yes. 1, 2, 3. Dryad. Valakut. I will choose your face. Your face shall be chosen. Got him. Okay. Wasteland's good. Fairy Macabre is good. Force of Vigor is sick. Schmidtware, thank you for the follow. It's got these. It's got oof. I do like libraries. Sleep just 2 plows. Spirit only stops libraries, so I guess I guess we don't do that. This is cool though. This is cool. Didn't even sweat it now. Easy. Easy. Just knew all along. Just knew all along. Okay. Put a moves to 6. Our hand is a stinker that is not that bad. I think we're gonna keep it. It's not insane, but this card is messed up, so let's hope that Once Upon a Time can fix this hand for us. Hola Vilma, ¿cómo va? How's it going? What fixes this hand? We have to draw either a Reclaimer or Unsummon Tap Lands. Those are the cards that we're looking for here. So either Untap Lands or Reclaimer. Those are fine. Those are good. Those are the ones that we want. We live on Wasteland here, the idea being, of course, that I don't want to get comboed out. Ooh, they don't have the loam. Sweet. Well, now that we have a second Zenith, we can actually use one of these Zeniths to make sure that we don't lose, but also make sure that we progress our game plan. And now starting next turn, if we can dodge one more turn without a loam, we're looking kind of fine. The Suba Thespian stage. That's some next level play right there. Copy your landed copies. So we're gonna spend this turn to Dryad. I guess we are gonna use Vesuva on stage, huh? It just delays the choice, which is nice. Decay my Dryad. That's kind of fine. We already got our value. Reshad and Port. Okay, so that means that my opponent can now kill me. If they have the combo. Okay, they tap their Thespian stage, so I guess that we can take this turn off because my opponent doesn't have it this turn. One, two, three, four, five. I guess that I'd rather we just waste the stage, right? We just waste the stage. Yeah. Although we can get crop rotted if we do that. Okay, this one is actually pretty tough. Because we can actually stop Loam here. We can't lose this turn, but 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Okay, so I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna scene it for a Reclaimer, and then I'm gonna play Scavenge Genius and hold up a green mana. Okay, that means that they answered my. They didn't answer my. What's his name? So this is cool. They didn't answer my Reclaimer. So I think I'm feeling kind of okay about this. This is the Vesuva. We can't destroy the stage because they're gonna copy your basic. But they don't have cards in hand. Yeah, let's actually get the Reclaimer engine going instead of playing. I guess we can do both. Nice. You have to fetch now. Get a forest, get a plains, get a field. Sure. This is looking good, folks. This one is looking pretty good right now. This one is looking pretty good right here. Yeah, sure. I'm gonna hold up Reclaimer activation because we can double up on fields. Oh, thanks for that. That's weird. I guess it didn't go through when I updated it. We have 204. Is that fixed now? It is, sweet. 4-0, baby. Let's see if I can get the second 5-0 with this deck. Not with this list, but just with this deck. I feel like I have been beating the Lance deck very often. I don't think I have lost to it just yet. Don't quote me on that one, but I think that I haven't lost to it just yet. When am I switching to Modern again, Tom? Well, if you want Modern content, I have a shit ton for you. So go to my YouTube, and I streamed Modern exclusively for the entire last week, and usually I stream 4 days of Modern and 1 day of Legacy. We're going to be switching that up for this week and maybe next week as well. We're going to up the Legacy dosage. The reason for that being the Mana Trader series, which is Legacy this month. And also the fact that I built this deck and it's an absolute delight to play. So I'm just legit having a good time. Somebody showed up and they were like, oh shit, it's Fran. Not gonna play against Fran. Too strong. Oh. We're playing against good player 95 again. It's the same player, right? Yeah, it's the same player. So they're probably on lands. Yeah, okay, let's keep this. Let's find a Reclaimer with this Once Upon a Time, please. Marco CDF, thank you so much for being a member of the Primetime Circle for 11 months now. Thank you so much for the continued support, Marcus. Welcome back. Always a pleasure to have you here. Natty Bog. Natty Bog. That was a horrendous draw, though. Horrendous draw. Have mercy. The Natty Bog is indeed. Boy, do I love singing the Natty Bog song. It's my opponent playing B-Fires? My opponent actually might not be playing Punishing Fires over there. Savannah? I have been decayed. Is Punt also mod only? No, Punt is not. Oh, they just have another loam. It's gross. I think we YOLO here, right? I think we definitely YOLO here. Even if they have crop rot, it's not, they don't have enough to kill me here. So they need a second abrupt decay. Always yes. Always yes, always yield. Alright, opponent. There's the decay they needed. I don't think they're holding up another decay. I think they would have used it already. Gross. Oh, sweet. Pew, 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 pew. Okay, let's bring this one, that one. We keep 2 of these. We bring this one in. We cut the Thalias, and what did I cut last round? I think I cut the Collector Roof, didn't I? Yeah. Bad at this. The mod life is not an easy life. Do I think the legacy version is better positioned than the modern version? I have no idea. I think the modern version is very good. And I actually think that it's pretty well positioned. That's why I played it in the showcase the other day. Okay. Ooh. Yeah, okay. I was considering their going for Zenith. We can Zenith now. Sack this. Gamble. Is my opponent going for the honest gamble? Or the real gamble? I think they're just going for the honest gamble. And they want to combo me out. Pitching Vala, good exploration. Yeah, you got that one. Fairy Macabre. Okay. Kind of liking our situation right now. So that's a crop rotation if I've ever seen one. But they can't go for it right now because we just Caracas them. They don't have enough mana to port me. Sure. I mean, they saw the Caracas already. Why are they doing this? I think that it should be a little bit different. It should be Francisco has gotten them 3 times. You know? Yeah, I think I wanna ferry this, right? There goes the loam. We kind of don't care about the loam. So we just waste them to death here. You don't have mana, opponent. This doesn't tap for mana. Oh, we also get that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Give me that Ramina, baby. Let's go. Excavator! Get in your lands! You don't have lands anymore! Yeah, yeah! Ramunap Excavator! You had lands, now you don't. And you're dead, and we get the 5-0! Woo! Trophy number 2. Let's go. Singing tree! The singing tree! Just as I'm singing, the singing tree follows. Is that a coincidence, chat? I don't think so. I don't believe in coincidences like that one. What I do believe is we just got trophy number 2. We just got trophy number 2 with Green White Reclaimer and Legacy. Changing Twitch mode to music. That is the kind of stuff, folks. You have to be on top of your clip game. That was I'm giving you gold here. I'm giving you some serious gold, some serious clip gold, and you're just not making the best of it. You gotta be on top of it, chat. You gotta be on top of it. It's not my responsibility to make my own clips. Come on. This is a give and take here. This is a give and take. I give you the gold. You have to turn it into a pretty, I don't know, like watch or something. Whatever. Singing is fine, but I want to work on lyrics. Natty fuck. Exactly. Love that this deck can be actually built in paper without selling a kidney. Yeah. There's only exactly 2 reserve list cards in this deck, which are these 2, because this is not necessary whatsoever. You can definitely build this deck without Tabernacle. This is a card that I'm testing right now, and I'm not sure at all about this card. But the only reserve list cards here are the 2 Savannahs that we have here. And as far as reserve list cards go, Savannah is definitely on the cheap end of things. I will say that much. But yeah, I know that there's an Echo there. I know that there's an Echo, but yeah. But you can definitely build this. Yeah, this is one of the cheapest duels. As far as duels go, this is one of the cheapest ones. Lands without Tavern. I mean, you don't need the Knuckle. Like, Knuckle wasn't, like, insane for me. Like, it was good against that Slivers matchup, but, I mean... Green Wine Lance, yeah, god damn it. MTG Melee being stupid. Those Russian wasteland expeditions are gonna be somewhat costly. Wow, you're really going... really going all in. All right, this deck is sweet, chat. But you knew that coming in here, right? Like you knew that. But definitely sexy. Definitely very sexy. This felt better than what I played in the other event. Even though we basically never drew our 2 libraries, we never drew them ever. Never found the libraries that we were looking for. These are not the libraries you're looking for. This deck's cool. This deck's cool and it's a lot of fun. I have to figure out, because tomorrow I'm going to continue working on this, obviously. Especially because tomorrow is Legacy Wednesday. So we're going to continue working on this, but... I don't know what I'm going to try. I want to try a list without Spirit of the Labyrinth. I'm going to cut the Spirit of the Labyrinth, and I think I'm also going to cut the Veils of Summer. Like, I know that Veil is busted, whatever. I don't like the card. I have not been able to leverage it very easily because our deck is so freaking mana hungry. I think that it did come up against Yarvis. When I played against Yarvis on Sunday, I think I super blew them out with a Veil of Summer, but it can be pretty awkward. It can be pretty freaking awkward. Particularly when your opponent has like the Fairy or something. So I don't know what I'm going to be playing out in those slots. I think I might be going for more Operations. I think maybe a 3rd copy of Operation could find its place in my sideboard. And also... No, just that. Veil isn't great. It really has not been great, no. What's the Dix value? Knuckle is actually pretty cheap in MTGO. What about Allosaurus Shepherd? I mean, the problem with Shepherd is that it's kind of weird because it only stops exactly counter spells. Like, honestly, a big part of the reason why I was playing Veil was because of stuff like Storm, right? So against decks like Storm and whatnot, you get to really blow them out with Veil when they try to, like, you know, discard spell you, or, you know, obviously, of course, if they go for a Tendrils and you just Veil them, it's the greatest feeling in the world. But Allosaurus Shepherd only works against specifically counter magic, and you don't really make enough mana to make it into a win condition. So Veil is kind of hard to draw in a deck with no counters. No, it's just tough to leverage. Like, you're basically time walking yourself every time that you want to get value from Veil, or you want to use Veil to kind of play around your opponent's counter spells. You're time walking yourself. So because you need to do whatever it is that you wanted to do, and you have to leave 1 extra mana. So it's a lot harder to do that when you're trying to play 3, 4, 6 mana spells, right? When you're trying to play such expensive spells, it's the same reason that, you know, Veil is not particularly great in Amulet, right? It's tough to leverage. It's really tough to set up a situation where you can get an absolute blowout with Veil of Summer. Veil is a lot better when you are, you know, like protecting your Arcanist and you do everything for like 2 mana, you know? It's a lot better in those situations. Or you're trying to win a counter war, you know, you're a counter, you're control deck and you're trying to win a counter war with like Force of Will. Force of Will where the Veil you. Like that's such, you spend 1 mana in that transaction and the blowout is incredible. But we just don't get that kind of place with this deck. So I don't know what I'm going to be doing. Yeah, most common magic is a 2-4, so you just overload it with threats rather than playing Shepherd. Yeah, exactly. That has been my experience. I haven't been losing to counter spells very much, unless I'm already very far behind. Like, the times that I've lost against counter spells is because my opponent was already ahead. But if we are even, I am beating the counter spells decks basically every time. But it's all about being even or ahead. But yeah. Which card would I want to play? Maybe let's try Apparition number 3. This Answer Inoko is such a big deal, so I think I might want to have access to one more of these. And then what? Off topic, but can't just carry me versus Mono Red Offer. Thron. I see we cut Ceratops. I never had Ceratops in this list, actually. Ceratops is actually kind of cute. Alright. Let's try Ceratops. Shitting, no. Shifting Ceratops, not shitting Ceratops. They're not the same. So this makes us a little bit weaker against combo specifically, but it makes us even better against control. Another path to exile is definitely a consideration as well. Particularly useful against the Death and Taxes decks. Man, the old school Source of Luscious art, I don't know. There's something about it. It's kind of cool. I like it. I like it a lot. I guess this is gonna be starting point tomorrow. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna start here. All right, let's do this real quick. Let's update the record. Oh yeah, there we go. Feels good, man. Feels real good. Yeah, I will be back tomorrow. So thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. And I hope you enjoy the legacy content. This deck has been delightful. Absolutely delightful. So expect to see more of it very soon. All right, have a great rest of your day.